back. So I was looking up the AC of glass against Aya's attack. Music box. Stream music. Where is it? Okay.
What happens if I don't attack it and I just try to move through it? I take damage?
To move through it?
Yeah.
I mean, I
just
will still have you roll an attack. You're just choosing the weapon. If you're using just your body and not your weapon, then it's gonna be like an unarmed strike or some shit.
Okay.
So you're better off attacking it. Really, where am I at? Object hit points. What'd you roll there?
An 8, 13, and 14.
A 13 hits.
Okay.
And
It will be then 12 damage plus 5, so 7.
You shattered the glass.
Okay. Casimir, if things got ugly, please jump.
You see ethereal apparitions, bodies, limbs begin to trace themselves through the door. They're about halfway through. It's not their move yet, but you can see them coming through the door. This window here is shattered. I'll just mark it as such. Anything else in your turn?
No, that's all.
In that case, that'll be Brander's.
Brander's just gonna dash the 50 feet to the door. He just gets to the door.
So, okay.
And yep, that'll be my turn. Actually, it'll just kind of look like glowing and just go, what the bloody hell is that?
I told you, this place, it's defended by numerous spirits from the past, ghosts under the will of Horngard. He can sense your presence. And the ghosts, it is as if they're stuck in memory, in a constant battle. They're not of their own volition.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Casimir.
Stupid question.
Yep.
So I have regular 30-foot movement. Vratislav has 20 feet of movement. If I were to help him run down the hallway, and I just tell him to get back into over here, can I help improve his speed in any way?
Dragon creature usually uses half your speed.
No, but he's.
But and then a creature can use his own speed to run the rest. Yes.
So he's.
You can drag him by voluntarily using grapple and dragging him at half your speed, and then you can let go of him.
And then he could run the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he'll do. He'll tell all the boys to run down the hallway, and he's helping Vratislav. He's gonna drag him 15 feet. Can I dash and drag someone so I move him 30 feet or no?
You use a special attack to grapple.
To grapple, okay.
So it's a special action. So
one,
no dash unless you're a rogue or
4,
monk.
5, 6.
The hallway is close.
And then
You'll know.
I command him to run the rest of the way. Not 6. 1, 2, 3. And then I tell him to run the rest of the way and to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
He rounds a corner, and then you hear a clank of metal as he bashes into a solid wall of stone.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, and he's telling the boys to get out of the way as best he can.
Right.
These ones are fast.
You audibly hear the clank of metal armor against brick.
So yeah, the boys are here as Casimir is going to face ahead with what's to come. The boys are in his mind safe.
Okay. Fair enough. Zavik.
How sturdy is this wall?
It is solid stone. What more can I tell you? It's destructible, for sure.
Would it be more destructible if I had a sledgehammer going against it?
It would be depending on how much damage you hit against it, if you even manage to dent it.
What would Kool-Aid Man do?
I have AC and HP for Wall of Stone.
20, 25. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm really happy that you're actually taking initiative at demolishment, because not all players think of like, oh, I can just get to the other room. Like, just oh yeah. Go ahead, roll the hit with your sledgehammer if you have one.
Yeah, so I have a sledgehammer, but I don't know how that would. I don't have it as an attack or anything. So what would you want me to roll? Just a.
Well, it should be an attack on your sheet. You should have done that off session, but I'll look it up.
Real quick. I thought it was just something that helps you
let me
with
look
an
it
AC or something.
Sledgehammer is adventuring gear. Doesn't tell me what it is. No, you're just doing homunculus servant.
Yeah, I clicked it by accident. I meant to close it.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer is just a part of adventuring gear. It doesn't have any additional details.
Yeah.
I understand, but what about DD Beyond? This two-handed iron-headed hammer is good for smashing open treasure chests. I'll out walls as well. I'm gonna treat it as a fucking.
How about like a warhammer with siege property?
Well,
so I also have powerful build behind me, so I can put more weight into it.
No, I'm reading Warhammer right now.
Lower.
Yeah, it's like a Warhammer. If you're holding it in both hands, it's gonna deal 1d10 damage on hit, and it's gonna use your strength modifier. So 1d20 plus your strength. And are you proficient with martial weapons?
Yes.
So plus your proficiency.
So let's roll 1d20 plus, what's our proficiency? 3, 4?
3 right now.
3.
Whatever it is on your sheet, yeah.
Plus an additional, yeah, it's just a total of 7. Let's just do that.
Yep.
Claw attack.
Yeah, that's a d6.
Everything is just roll d20s. Just roll d20.
Okay.
That hits the wall, penetrating its strength. Go ahead and roll damage. It's going to be a d10 plus your strength. And we can just add that to your sheet later if you're going to be using your sledgehammer for like demolish.
Yeah.
For max damage, not max damage. Okay, for 10 damage, you manage to make a huge hole in the wall, but it doesn't penetrate all the way through. It does weaken and end the wall in about like a good 4-5 inches.
Do I get, because I have 2 double attack?
Yeah,
Can I
sure.
make one? Okay. So another roll, 1d20 plus, total of 15. Let's roll 1d10 plus 4.
That hits.
For 11.
So I have 11 plus 10 for 21
Correct.
total damage.
Correct.
You can hear Casimir's voice from the other side. There are small, tiny cracks from which hole and light from outside seems to trickle through the hallway and within here. You're not quite through, but you're about 2/3 there.
Okay.
I am going to fuck my walls up, I guess. Please hold.
The room shrinks slightly as
Right.
dynamic lighting is removed. I hope you didn't make just one continuous line for everything.
No, hell no. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Pop. Pop. Then. Up. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That should be golden. Just do this.
Brandar, how much time do we have?
You can see through the wall, but you're not quite through.
Okay.
I know, we're still got an hour, dude. I'm still thinking for over an hour.
I just didn't know what the conversion was. I know we
I'll
did
just
that
put
early.
21 damage there, just how we're tracking it. But yes. What's your vision like right now? Yes. So you can see to the other side. But yeah, 2/3 there. I'll remove this trail of snow off the map because it's distracting a little bit me, but it's there. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, cool. Hold on. This is bad. I think. Through the wall. I'll show you what they look like. We have these boys. Clad in their
I'm
chain.
a necromancer. We're friends, right?
These ethereal
friend.
undead ghosts, clad in their armor, appear from beyond the doors, incorporeal in movement. They are going to go ahead and charge into the room. 5. Go. Charging in a neat military formation. And you can see 3 more of them on the other side of the room charge forth. As they move, their feet don't seem to touch the ground. One of them makes it close to you, Casimir, and swings its spectral sword at you. I have a 10
Miss.
and 11 to hit.
Both miss.
Both miss. So this one remains where it is, but as the rest of them kind of charge forward, they begin to become semi-transparent and blending into mist, this greenish trail straight out of Lord of the Rings. As your mount takes its turn, I guess. It just acts on your initiative. I don't know why you keep rolling.
Yeah,
with
on
your
my
friend.
initiative. Yeah. Let me take note of the tree and put 19.
In that case, Ramirez, top of the round.
Okay, so seeing that we're able to actually, that we're doing, so I would see that we're most of the way through the wall at this point.
Like about 2/3
Right.
in, yeah. And you can
Yeah,
see several
okay.
holes into that room, yeah.
So, make range attack against. So Eldritch Blast says it can target a creature within a range. Am I able to target the wall with that? And try and blast through it, or no?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I would like to try and blast through the wall with 2 Eldritch Blasts. Because those are force damage, and I get this strange feeling that force is potentially a little bit... Oh, that should not be a dueling fighting style. A little bit more effective than a sword.
You would think so, but there's a supernatural resilience to the wall as 12 bolts blast through it. They make a little bit of progress, but not as effective as you wished. No damage.
So, follow-on
Stop.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we can hear but not see through the wall, right?
You can see what I show you. You can see through holes made by the bludgeoning weapon.
Okay, so in that case, I will go ahead and move to right there and end my turn.
Sure thing.
There I can see people.
Yeah.
That's important.
And mount.
Ramirez, save the boys.
Save the boys. Just gonna move here. Come on, this is not good. And okay.
Describe your action.
She's gonna attack. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's gonna attack the guy next to Casimir.
Sure thing. The only solid-looking spectre with its gleaming silver-like armor. You go ahead and rule that. It's gonna attempt to raise its shield in defense against your strikes. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit. You see it bash away your first strike, but it exposes itself. In doing so, you take your chance to swing with voltage. For a total of,
as soon as I pierce him, I'm gonna smite that. So additional 12 damage. So 11.
Did you account for undead?
Yes, I account for
Okay.
that.
So what's my total?
11. 14, 26 total damage.
The form begins to melt away, still there, still fighting, still shouting its battle cries, but you can see it's the equivalent of a ghost being bloodied. It begins to fall apart into mist.
Yeah, that's the turn. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Are they weak against Radiant?
Not everything is weak against
You
radiant.
wouldn't know until you try. Godfrey's
that
gonna go ahead and
Divine
rush
Smite
to your.
was radiant, but
Yeah, but not everyone that is weak
yeah,
against
but
radiant.
Yeah,
many of
I
them.
thought so.
Godfrey is gonna go ahead and rush to your aid there, Javik, and he is gonna go ahead and.
Wait, why is what is it 3? But he's like, he's essentially in the 16. His initiative is 3, but he's well out of order.
Ah, yeah.
That is true. I don't know. That was weird. I'm gonna put him back. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't register when everything crashed there. Something crashed.
Yeah.
So it's Brando then. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, can see through the wall and I'll be able to see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then. Yeah, Brando's just gonna rush up, just get in there a bit of gap here where he can see through, and he's gonna take 2 shots towards that. Will it be a disadvantage, or am I able to
It's
see
gonna be
through?
+2 to its AC because you're shooting through like half cover.
Okay.
It's fist-sized holes through the wall, almost like arrow slits.
Actually, then, and
Mhm.
if it's fist size, could the homunculus technically make it through?
Yeah, it's a tiny and it can squeeze through even tinier spaces.
Then yeah, the homunculus is going to, before he like slings his hammer again, it's going to fly on through,
Mm-hmm.
get into the air. I'll just put it there,
Sure.
and I'll cast fire. Yeah, I'll use firebolt and cast it down upon that.
Go for it.
18.
18 hits. It raises its
That's
shield,
7
but
damage.
too late. The firebolt rebounds against its chin and singes its form for 7 damage.
Yeah, I'll roll down that one.
It's
Cool.
okay. I'm reading. It takes full effect.
Oh, sweet. I wasn't sure if it actually would.
It does. It actually, as the fire takes hold and clings to his form, those of you viewing the scene and those of you at home, can see the ghost starts to melt away like ice onto the floor in this ectoplasmic pool forming below. 7. Okay. Anything else?
That would. Yeah, that would be it right now.
Casimir?
As cantrip, I can only do it once.
Right.
Casimir is going to attempt to step back a bit because this looks like a shit show. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna tell you,
So one guy
attack
gets an op,
opportunity.
I'm sure. Yep,
Yeah, 17 to hit.
easily hits for
For a
8.
total, yep, 8. Just 8.
Now that he's not gonna take any more swings, in between these two, the one that took damage and this one, he's going to cast Cloud of Daggers, a boop at level 2.
have-
So yep. Let me give you the spell description.
Well, I have the spell description. I just need, where are you putting the 5-foot cube?
Oh, so it wouldn't let me ping like between these two guys, like in the space in between these two.
Fill the air spinning there is in the cube. 5, so it's like 1 5.
One 5 by 5.
1 5 5 by
So
5.
I'm picking the space in between these guys if you'll let me. If not, I'll pick the
The
bottom
space
of those
between those
guys.
two guys, they're each on a diagonal square. I can't put it between.
That's fine. So I'll
between
pick
the
the
diagonals.
one on the bottom. So it's
Cool,
a cover's
yeah.
retreat. This guy,
Fair enough.
like funnel them through. That way they can't run through Aya.
You fill the air with spitting daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you can choose within range. A creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. What do we rule this? So it takes damage now because it's a turn.
It's up to you.
I just remember we had this debate with Moonbeam.
No, you didn't. It's either or. So it'll take damage now, and then it won't when it starts its turn there. And then it has to either start go back in. That way,
Well, I just say sorry when it starts its turn. It's much simpler that way. I think that's where we rule with Moonbeam.
Yeah,
that's fine. So it will take damage either way unless somebody pushes it out of the way. Okay. That's Cloud of Daggers there. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
So he steps out, casts, and just finishes the rest of his movement, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And he tells the boys to dodge.
Boys, defend.
Yeah, he'll hide behind Jeb.
Javik.
I'm gonna keep swinging away at the wall.
Sure. Go ahead and roll with your first hit, because it might suffice. There's only a third of it remaining in thickness. That hits.
Total of 20. And then it's what, 1d10 plus 4. Total of 11.
Yeah, that does it. You manage to make a hole big enough as it crumbles for you to squeeze through. For a small creature to squeeze through.
For a small creature? Well then
yeah, you're sledgehammering it. You can do another hit if you want to make it just medium height.
I'm gonna do another hit.
Okay.
Slash roll. Whoop. 1d20 plus 7. 13 to hit.
You lodge it, and it's an awkward fucking swing, and you almost lose grip on your hammer. Not enough to dislodge to make the hole any bigger. Unfortunately, it does not hit its AC to make it any bigger. But I mean, you can squeeze through this space.
Okay, then I'll just drop the sledgehammer right there then, and I will crawl through here to here. So that was 10. So I'll say what? That was 20 movement then.
It's 15 movement because
okay.
Just that wall space crawling through is double your movement. Is it?
Would I be able to just equip my battle axe, and then that would just be my turn, or would equipping a weapon have to be?
You have one free object interaction.
Okay, then I'm just gonna pull that, and then that's my turn then right there.
Okay. The spectral forms dash across the hallway toward you, Casimir, at full movement. They're still ethereal, and they actually dash. One of them dashes through you and Jeb Zombie, moving through you. Feel cold sensation as shivers take over. Another one over yonder, and another one here. And they... Oh, it's an action. Oh, this sucks. That's fine. And the others... This one over yonder, the Cloud Dagger, is gonna go ahead and... Does he rule dexterity against Cloud Daggers, or does he just
No, Cloud Daggers
there?
is a saveless damage spell.
So 44?
12 is what I rolled.
12 is what you rolled. That's perfect lethal. So... melting from the fire and still struggling against daggers, you can see them chip the shield and shatter it, and finally all together they just stab into the form, and it dissipates away, dead. Cloud of Daggers remains. Is that a concentration spell then?
It's a concentration, yeah. But if I took any damage from them running through me, let me know.
You did not. Just a ghostly thing to do. These. Go ahead and move. Okay. That is their movement. Sir Godfrey, finally having his turn, he can also take commands from you guys since he's following your lead, but otherwise he's gonna follow instinct. He's gonna run over yonder and is gonna go through the wall, dashing. That's with that movement, 25. He can only go so far, using his action to dash. Ramirez.
Okay. So, seeing that I can get through the wall now, that's 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Can I get the same space as the homunculus?
It's in the air. It's up in the air,
Okay,
so
then
technically.
The ceiling's up to
35.
20 feet high, so it can easily fly up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go to there then with my 35 movement. And I will. At this point, I don't actually know. Do the spirits that are next to Casimir seem like they're actually threatening him, or not?
Well, they take hostile stances as if surrounding him. They seem semi-translucent and ethereal, misty forms trailing behind, while the ones behind the window, floating a story high outside, seem more solid, and there's a silver sheen to them, and a silhouette.
Okay, so with that, I will go ahead and double Eldritch Blast the guy, or the right-hand guy at the window.
17 and 22 hit.
So a total of 9 force damage. And then I will go about drawing my sword.
It took take
So I
full
can
effect.
do that.
You manage to actually clip away a few more of the shards off the edge trimming of the window as you hit your target true, then reeling back a few feet. It then floats and raises shield defensively. If you end your turn, it is Aya's.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I can do.
So I'm gonna move here and gonna drop the mount.
That's half your
So-
movement to dismount. Yep.
Yeah, so I think I have the movement at the moment.
Sure, it's half your movement to dismount anywhere within 5 feet of it.
I'm gonna prepare an action. If
Mhm. Ready in action. Yep.
any of them become corporeal, I'll attack him. That's it.
Sounds good. And you get 2 attacks per action, correct? As a paladin. Yeah, you do. I'm just.
Yeah, but I'm not sure when you're ready an action. It also
Yeah, you get
like
to
that?
both attacks. It's not an opportunity attack. You're readying a conditional attack to a situation. So you get
Okay, perfect.
both. Okay, fair enough. Anything to do with your mount?
No, she has to wait for her turn, I guess. Now
She
now
acts
it's
on
her
your
turn.
turn.
Not anymore because we got separate. So,
Okay,
but
fair enough.
if she can't, disengage. Disengage. No, dodge.
Okay. In that case, then, following initiative ties, we have 15. Brandar.
Okay, to move through the gap in the wall, it takes 10 feet.
It takes double movement because it's squeezing through.
Okay,
Even
so-
for a dwarf.
Okay, so I think I'd be able to get there then.
You would. You.
I've got
I'll
25
allow it.
feet movement on it.
I'll allow it's technically it's 30 because you're moving through a friendly's.
Yeah.
A friendly's is blocking the way.
It's up to you. You allow it?
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Okay. Right. So here, and yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, looking at these guy on the left here,
Mhm.
glass is completely broken, so you can see them.
Spree shatter, yeah. Even
Yeah,
if it
he's going
wasn't,
to take
yeah.
2 pot shots at that guy.
All right, aiming at the ghost, the ethereal form to the left. A 15.
15.
He raises shield, and you see the bullet deflect off.
Yeah. Okay, and the next one. Ah, shit. Ah, well, that's the end of my turn. Actually, the homunculus takes a little one of its force attacks. Just shoots. Screw it, let's let the homunculus take a shot.
Hot shots, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but screw it. Every damage helps. 19!
19 hits. The advantage of being slightly elevated, you manages to clip for its damage.
6.
That is.
Oh no, 5. Sorry, 5.
Right. He was like wearing like a gleaming dragon-shaped helm, and you just clip off one of the horns, and you can see like a misty seeping where the horn's no longer there. But it hits for full effect. And Casimir, you take your turn.
Oh boy, I can't move Cloud of Daggers. It's just there now. Fuck. He is going to attempt to. Aya, you're not hurt, right?
Nope. You see, my armor is shining.
He will attempt to touch this one and use his free cast of Inflict Wounds, the one directly above him.
You move your hand, preparing to cast a spell. It channels through you, and it fizzles into empty air as you feel the cold sensation once more. Your hand passes through the form. It is only half there. It is half in the ethereal border beyond in the pale.
Well,
Well.
that's it. He's going to tell the boys to start hacking away at the wall.
Okay. You rolled hit.
Sorry. One is probably going to be a bit more. Sorry, my sheets keep freezing. Vratislav with his big silvered maul is.
I can roll for you if you need help.
Yeah, my sheets are just like
It's okay.
the loading icons just stuck.
We have Silver Rapier, and we have Vratislav. The natural 20 for Silver Rapier.
Surprisingly.
And okay, well 9 does not do that much. Natural, oh my fucking god! What kind of rapier is that? Just with the blunt end of it, going ham. Okay, so that's 19 damage against the wall. Just those two, right?
Just those two. He's using Jeb as a human shield.
I mean, sure. Zadok.
Yeah, seeing as though, I mean, you can't do anything to these guys. I'm gonna go. That's 10.
Just to be clear, the three around Ea, they're kind of incorporeal and misty.
Right.
The ones outside are getting hit by bullets from Dark
Right.
Artificer and such. So.
So that's okay. 10, 20, 25. The
All the while they shout.
35. Yeah, I could do 35. And then 40. That's my total. So that's my movement. I'm then going to just ready in action, and whenever they
Same as
come
Ea.
back, whenever they come back into full form, I'm just going to strike which one it is first.
You remember
of the
that
two.
scene from Lord of the Rings when the Nazgul come to the inn and they all raise their swords at in swift motion? As they do that and begin to materialize, first their boots, then their armor, then their hands, their heads, and then their swords materialize, and as they begin to strike down at Casimir. Ea first, then you get to roll your attacks, choosing your targets. They unetherealize.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. I swing my sword to the one in the middle.
One in the middle. For
Does the 12 hit?
no.
That's my reaction.
Just preemptive action. You swung too soon. There's still half not there, and it's like shit. Okay.
Yeah, I went too soon.
And then Zavik.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one in the middle then, with my battle axe. But
No. Ghost armor. Punchy ghost
Woof.
doesn't work. Woof, yeah.
You have advantage on that one.
I'm gonna say this.
just
Learn from your failures. There's a gut feeling that tells you, learn from your failures here.
Attack to the one in the left.
I already made the one to the down below. Well, I mean, is Jeb counting then as giving me?
Advantage,
I mean,
yes. It's flanking.
All right. Nope.
Well,
That one.
oh,
No.
dope.
My God.
Any boy's worthless, guys. That's why he's not worth saving. That's why he's not part of the boys.
Starting from left to right, we have the first one striking. Spectral Longsword against Casimir for a...
Do I get anything because I flavored using... Never mind. There's no way. I'm gonna flavor using Jeb as a shield, but it doesn't matter. There's no way. Like, it would increase...
Well, not for this one. For the other ones, yes.
Yeah.
23 and 20. So that's a total of 11 force damage.
11, that's 2 saves, right?
Correct. Instantaneous.
Boop, boop. Drops on the second.
Drops what? What are you holding?
Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers. Oh. No! Anyways. Okay. This one over yonder is... It's gonna swing one at Jeb for 12.
12 hits Jeb.
For 11.
Which knocks him out.
Knocks him out. Well, does it knock him out or does it decapitate the boy?
You tell me.
He's
Jeb
undead.
is a zombie.
Yeah.
Jeb's a zombie, so it depends if he's stabbing. If he's cutting for the head, it's probably gonna come off. He's not.
It's coming off. The zombie drops its sneeze and dies. You use Jeb as a meat shield. There's this.
Yep.
Second swing for 15 against you.
A 15 with mage armor does hit for 9 force.
For 9 force. Okay. And then this one over yonder is going to go ahead and turn on you, Aya. 2 spectral sword attacks.
Oh, well,
Again.
of course.
Oh my
Jesus!
fucking Christ.
I am
Oh my
going
God.
to. I'm going to counter that with a cloud rune.
Well, the first one.
One of the two with a cloud rune.
Okay.
First one is going to jump and instead target his ally there.
Okay, hitting for 16 total force damage against his ally. Math time. Gotta take it away from me, don't you, Martin? Gotta take it away from me. Either one hits for 11 force damage against you, Aya.
Sure.
As it is then going to go ahead and all 3 of them over yonder are gonna fall through the floor.
Oh my God.
You may expand your reactions if you still have them, Casimir. If you want to do opportunity attacks.
I have just my staff, and I don't want to risk breaking it against swing through this thing.
They were counting on it, so they're gonna fall through the floor. And these 3 here. One is gonna come. That's it. Sorry, I'm immature. One is gonna go over here. Another one is gonna go here in front of this statue, and one of them is gonna go here. We have against you, Javik, from left to right. Advantageous against you because flanking. We have 19 and 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's 18 force damage.
Okay.
Then the one right above you got through the floor with an uppercut. Nah, just normal roll. We have 9 and 13.
No.
No. Okay, and then the one right across from you to your right there, with advantage, acting as 1, 21 and 17.
Yes.
Both?
Yeah.
So that's an additional 10.
So 18, what, 28?
Then, yes,
How are
28.
we looking?
Take a moment to gauge your surroundings. You see that Casimir is bloodied, wounded from his blade strikes.
Okay.
Okay, this one does. Only this one falls to the floor because the rest of them don't have enough movement. Okay. With that being said, it is your mount's turn, Aya.
Okay. She's gonna go backwards, get some speed, and she's gonna ram the first ghost. It's charge. That's what I need. I need 20 feet
Yeah.
to do it. So,
Just knocking Brander aside. On the way.
yeah. Bye, small fellow.
24 hits.
24 hits. Okay. +2. Ah, okay. I don't know why I cannot roll with her. On 2d6. Okay, so 4, 10, 17 total damage, and he has to do a strength saving throw of 13.
So it's
Or
17. What kind of damage? Just bludgeoning?
I imagine bludgeoning. Yeah, let
Yeah,
me
but it's
check.
unfortunately not magical. You see it take effect, like it does hit, but not to the full effect. They're resistant to non
Yeah.
magical attacks. So I'm doing 16 halved is 8, and she attempts to prone him, but you can see his feet don't even touch the ground, and as his form staggers, he seems to disobey gravity. Ghosts are immune to being prone.
Good to know.
Yes.
And she doesn't have bonus action, so that's all. She just roar a little bit. Roar.
Rawr. Alright. Alright, I'll bring in the big cavalry then. Sir Godfrey Gulam is going to go ahead and give you guys a help here. What is this spell? Okay, but what is it? Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, spell's duration, you pierce the body, and mine deal 46 spikes, so 15. Okay, fair enough. So... Yeah, no, he's a cavalier. He's gonna use half his movement to mount your mount.
She's like, what's going on? But okay.
Does
Well,
Arena consent?
I let her. I tell her consent. Okay.
Like, otherwise, I can't move in this hallway. All right, so it's gonna be a longsword hit. Has to be on a hit against this guy over yonder. So that doesn't hit. That gets blocked by a shield. Actually, I'm flanking, so it does hit for 20 and hits for 25. So I have a total of 16 plus 8. Bad mass, because I have to divide that by 2, because resistance. Plus 15. 27. Okay. Ghost is bloodied as it rules a wisdom save as well. From Staggering Smite. Wisdom. It saves. Okay. That is Sir Gwillem's turn as he remains mounted. Ramirez.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do 15, 22.
I just made a token for Jeb. I just made it.
I'm actually going to go ahead and dash over to here with my sword, and I'm going to attack. Or I'm going to first cast.
You can dash and attack?
No, not dash. I'm running
Okay.
over that way.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
35.
Hmm?
I'm going to go ahead and grow big, I think. So, as my giant smite.
the ceiling accommodates such a large size. You're about half the height of the room now.
Yep. So
Floorboards.
that's my bonus
Yeah,
action. and
I'm
gonna
accommodating
go-
floorboards. Trust me, I know the weight of each of you. He
Yeah.
weighs just as much as like Aya's mount now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 hacks with my longsword, and these should actually be at advantage, right? Because I'm flanking.
Correct.
Yep. So I'll roll the first one correctly.
We're playing. What was a game with the black and white discs that you flip around and they turn the entire roll black and white.
Oh,
Oh, Othello.
Othello. We're just playing Othello right now. Flanking Othello.
Yeah. So.
A 15 does not hit, unfortunately, as it manages to kind of shield in front and like an expertise sword block from the back, from above.
25.
25 it does hit. Yes.
Okay, and I will pump Giant's Might into that one.
That's 8 plus 5 for a total of 13.
Yep, and that is silvered longsword.
Silver
If
is
that
not,
matters.
is not magical.
Okay.
You learn that silver is not the thing that you use against ghosts, which I personally disagree with, but we'll go with the rules.
Yeah.
Damages is
so
bludgeoning,
that-
piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, yeah.
Yep. So that's everything I got there. Yeah.
Tough. Yep. Yeah.
I'll attack the ghost that is on top of me. Come on, voltage. Give me a 20.
There you go.
12.
The
15.
first one does it in.
Nice.
The second one done?
This first one hits and kills it. You pierce
Okay.
voltage through the chest piece of the ghost, and it just dissipates away into the wall and out of sight.
Okay. And as soon as he disappears, I rush to the one on the left and I slash
It's very
that
cinematic as it kind of disappears into the suit of armor below it, behind it. That's the only suit of armor remains. All right.
Come on. give me another
You had your second hit for 20 there, so you can use that if you
Oh,
want.
okay. Okay, perfect.
What's my total
That-
damage?
yeah. Total 8 damage.
You hear a reverberating shatter of steel against steel, and a screeching of it, and the echo into the ethereal. It hits true. The magic weapon dealing full damage. If that's the end of your turn, we have Brander.
Yes.
Yep, Rando's going to basically make his way around everything.
It's a narrow hallway, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, get to that.
Willen's
yeah,
just taking tactical advantage. Just like, I just get free mount, I take it.
And that doesn't count as flanking way him there. Does it?
Flanking who? This guy?
Flanking
Yeah,
me.
because I'm like how large he is. I was like, nah, he's not flanking it.
But I would provide flanking advantage against Aya.
But if you just
Exactly.
went up on Javik's shoulders.
I've used all my movement.
Right.
It's great. Like just
Toss me. Wait, you'd have to toss me.
Don't tell the elf.
Right.
Like 2 thunder gauntlets. Yep. First one, 25.
25 hits true.
For 9. And second one, 18 for 4. So
Yep.
13 damage altogether.
It is wounded. The ethereal form turning to mist and crumbling away. The shield at this point is crumbling at 8 edges. Where it crumbles into pieces like shattered glass, it seems to float there. Part of the shield, but resonating out of this reality back into the ethereal, where it came from.
And I'll let my homunculus say for bonus action, let him take a little force strike at it.
Sure
as
thing.
well. Nah.
Elevated, it's... Oh, no. Natural 1 doesn't hit. Not hit.
Yeah, nah.
Casimir.
Casimir is going to just on the square of the ghost cast create bonfire beneath it. Oof. Dexterity save.
Where are you casting?
Is he
Sorry?
directly
Like,
below?
at his feet? Yeah.
Yeah, at the
Oh.
feet of the ghost.
Okay.
5 by 5 foot square erupts in fire for like a flash.
Great Bonfire, isn't that a health spell? You just choose not to hold it?
Yeah. I can choose not. It can.
You
I
can
can-
cast it and drop it, that's fine, yeah. I was just curious. Okay.
I can theoretically just keep, because I'm not concentrating on anything. I just keep it going. I guess. I'll keep it burning at his feet.
14 dexterity save on its part.
He takes 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage. Yeah, that hits true. Anything else?
The boys are just hacking
boys.
away at doing
Yep.
their best.
I'll roll those for you just so it doesn't glitch on you.
Yep.
As Zavik, you can go ahead with your turn.
I'm just gonna do what I can and just make sure I have advantage on and just go at him with my battle axe. A 19 and a 17.
Both hit.
So it's a total of 13, and if they have any resistances, it's only silvered.
A total of 13. It is resisted. However, it does deal damage, drawing it closer toward ethereal, drawing it back. I'm just doing math. Okay.
And then if I can, I'll use. It has 10 feet of movement deducted from it because I hit it with a slashing weapon, and then I'm going to use Shield Master and use my bonus action. No, I can't prone it. Never mind. That's up.
Okay. On its turn, it's gonna go ahead and retaliate against you, Javik. It's 2 strikes against you. 15, 24.
15 no, 24 yes.
4 force damage against you. You're raging, I believe, so
I'm
half.
not.
You're not, so 4 against you. What do we have? Let's see. Bear with me. I'm on the ethereal realm level. Oh, this is weird. Okay. You're on my spot. Just bear with me here, guys. Alright, the ghosts reemerge from the ground with uppercut cutting motions. They reappear from the floor up and cut upwards. From
I think you brought the wrong thing through the map.
No, that's okay. It's just my map
Yeah, your map marker.
indicator. I knew I was going to select something that's not there. Cool. And bring a black hole with them. So starting from the north, going southwards, starting with this one over here against you, Javik, with advantage. We have multi-strike, special swords, 21 and 21.
Yes.
For a total of 15.
Woof.
This one of yonder repeats, mirroring the strike. These warriors strike with military precision. 19 and 17 against you, Javik.
Yep.
For an 11, additionally.
Woof.
This one against you, Render.
Yeah.
2 strikes. I have a natural 1 and 23.
Yeah, the 23 hits.
Well, 18 because you're still flanking with this guy, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So 18 hits.
13.
Yeah, it beats. Okay, 13. And then this one of yonder strikes once against your skeleton. Well, twice. For 7 and 8. This skeleton is just a little mini boss. Okay. That is could be an asshole, just have him pop in and out of the floor constantly. No, yeah, I give you a challenge. I won't be a complete dick about it, but nah, fuck it. Aya's mount.
She shares initiative with Win, whatever Win wanna do.
Oh yeah, does she? Both with
Yeah.
3. Okay. What is it? How much does she need for charge? I'm just gonna open her sheet real quick.
What 1d6 plus 3. That's
It's
her-
20
her
to
ramp
get
attack.
it.
20
Charge,
feet of
right?
movement, and she has how much movement? 50.
50.
Taking a chance on those opportunity attacks, she's gonna go ahead and move for a charging motion, kind of using the walls to round the U-turn and charge back for her steadfast ram forward. 16 against this guy is a perfect hit for a total of 6 plus 8 is 14 damage.
7.
Following up with one of Godfrey's, 2 of Godfrey's strike because he has a smoky attack. Okay. Ramirez, go ahead with your turn as I resolve that.
Okay. So. I'm gonna do this. Actually. I can't. Let me double check sizing this. It's a 15-foot cone. Yeah. I can't actually avoid Javik with that, so I will just take 2 swings with my longsword against the injured guy.
First one hits for 12 slashing damage. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna come straight down from top of his head to his navel.
It slices him in twine, and 2 with fear forms shatter like icy glass. They remain there in the air before turning into mist.
We have a mission. Get out of the way. And I'm gonna swing at the guy.
This is what it sounds like in your head, but it comes out like, we have a mission.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing at the other guy next to me with my second attack.
Does your weapon grow with you? That's a natural 20. Does your weapon grow with you? Giant Smite? Or is that just this?
Yeah, yes, but it doesn't do extra damage.
Fair enough.
The extra damage is this, which I will pump into this.
Total of
Which is Giant Might.
16.
19. Because crit, Giant Might would get doubled as well. Giant Might is
Right. You clip it into the wall, and it actually, in form, makes a dent in the wall as you retrieve the weapon. And there's a misty, bleeding out slash across its armor. It's bloodied.
Okay. And I believe that is all I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use Searing Smite, so the sword is gonna start crackling, lighting, and, well, on flame. She's gonna attack this guy down there.
It connects.
Searing Smite level 2. And I'm gonna smite one of those bad boys.
Your weapon flares with white hot intensity, and your attack deals an additional fire damage to the target, causing it to ignite into flames. At the start of each of its turns, it must make a Constitution saving throw or take an additional fire damage. It is a flame. What's the
38 total damage.
13?
38.
38. Nap time.
Leave the boy alone. Oh,
It's
stop.
barely intact. You impact against it, and there's a flash of white hot flame that melts away its shield, shatters it. The gauntlet seems to shatter as well, revealing a thin skeletal hand. Its entire side of body is singed and melting onto the floor in ectoplasm. It is barely standing.
And that's the turn.
Okay, Brander.
Okay, yeah, so out of these two, which one's looking worse for wear?
This one is in front of you. This one looks way worse for wear. The one I took the full smite from Sir Godfrey Willem.
Yeah, we'll just take another, just a few punches at it. First one. That's 9, that'll be a miss.
Unfortunately.
10, that's even better. Oh well.
Advantage because you're flanking, remember? So
Oh, am I? Oh, yeah.
yeah, you can rule the second one with advantage if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
And second one?
22 hits.
22. That'll be for 4. And screw it. Bonus action, I'm going to give my homunculus a shot. Is he technically flanking?
No, he's not within melee range. Can we flank with bows? Can we just?
It removes within melee range.
Okay. Just remember the range attacks within melee range are just flanking. They'll be normal.
True.
Yeah.
But does it have any melee attack or is only range? If you have a melee attack,
Clink.
Yeah, it won't move completely within then.
Just critical 20 with just like bludgeoning with its handle.
That's 14.
14. Unfortunately, does not hit.
Yeah.
Rebounds. But this one and this one look very rough. This one looks wounded, and this one is also beginning to disapparate.
That'll be the end of my turn.
I give you guys the pleasure of standing ground. Casimir, go ahead.
You know what? Casimir is going to do not the best thing, but he's going to look at his first creation, was big, and he is going to enlarge him. It's time to finish this quick, so he becomes a huge creature. No.
Oh. You're talking about your creation. I got it wrong, India. I'm sorry. There you go.
Ramirez becomes a huge creature, gets advantage on strength saves, and gets a d4 to attacks.
Your head scrapes against the ceiling. What's your usual weight?
Usual weight is 116 for equipment and
Just give me a total number here.
100 for not, so 216.
You're 100 pounds?
Light and thin.
Right.
I don't have muscles. I have
So
durability.
100 plus your gear was going to be external.
So total is 216.
do you need mine?
Well, give me a moment. I'm just doing math here. Go on with your turn. You are you're paper thin, man. 100 pounds? You're fine. The floor visibly bends under your weight, but it holds.
The Constitution is all from not being normal.
Right.
And I have no muscles. It's all clever wording.
It's like Attack on Titan, but they're super lean boys.
Yep.
All right. Technically, just stay there because your size is huge. Yeah. All right, that's Casimir's turn. You're concentrating on that. Anything else?
The boys are just going to town.
The boys are going to go ahead and I'll roll to hit for them. Both?
Yeah. Actually,
Mhm.
Bratislav, because he has the skeleton, because he has someone within 5 feet of him. He's gonna try to hit it with his rapier.
Natural 20 to hit.
Nice.
Or more than enough. Another ghost fell. The Searing Smite is the last thing you see as its form dissipates and the flames go out, no longer clinging to anything material. Material girl. The maul does not hit the wall.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a magical wall. It's quite resilient. Okay.
I'm just gonna
huh?
quickly mention. I think you have a mistake in the calculation because enlarge is its weight is multiplied by 8. Enlarge is multiplied by 8.
Okay.
Oh.
So here's what happens at the end of Casimir's turn. Oh, fucking God. Hold on.
Oh boy.
If I land,
Here, I'm not even gonna do the math because it's ridiculous. You see the beams visually bend and crack beneath Ramirez's feet. There's now a huge hole across from the hallway, and you fall 20 feet, so that's 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the first floor.
I mean, how
Can he
tall
just,
is he
jump
actually?
Because he's so. Isn't he like 20 feet tall, independent of that?
Yeah, he's like super tall.
Yeah, but he still drops.
No. What I mean is he can just easily rejoin, like get.
Oh
back
yeah,
up
he can
here.
easily climb back up, but he still like drops prone onto the ground on the first floor because the floor gives from beneath him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, of course. I'm just gonna put this there so I know. It's funny. Yeah. Fucking huge hole.
We normally do this in the woods where it's like dirt.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. There's that.
How much damage do I take?
2d6 fall damage.
Do you want me to roll that or you?
You can roll that. Go ahead. As Zavik takes his turn. Yeah.
You said this one right here looks the worst.
Yes.
All my cat.
Okay, I'm going to make the 1 slash attack against him. For 18, total of 6.
Yep.
Halved is 3. Does that even do it?
He's on his last fighting legs, but he's still standing true, all the while yelling his war cries. To arms! Hold the line against the devil's men.
I will do
Reliving memories.
my last one against him. Oh, fuck yeah. For 14, but halved.
Yeah,
for 7.
how do you want to do this?
I'm just having such a hard time that the first slash, and then I just like flip it in my hand real quick, like with the blunt end, and then just put it like right between his neck and collarbone.
You find some resistance, and as you complete the fatal motion, the resistance abates, and you find just air as the rest of the forms.
And then in one fluid motion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use you can cast a text. Wait, where's my? Oh, that's the wrong one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast as a bonus action Hidden Step and turn invisible. And then I'm invisible right now. I could go through his square, and then would I be able to land on the other side and then still remain invisible?
You still remain invisible, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to do that.
I'm gonna read invisibility real quick.
It's until the start of my next turn. Actually, here.
It's not greater invisibility, it's just invisibility, right?
No, correct.
You become invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing current is also invisible as long as it's on your person. What is invisible? An invisible creature is impossible to see without aid of magic or special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack have advantage. Okay. Okay. So that will be the end of your turn?
Yep.
Not going against a fucking lone warrior employee of the month. I will stand my ground against the devil's servants. Oh my god. Oh, there's another one right here. I didn't realize that.
There are 2 of them.
Right.
And however many are out now on the first floor.
Right. So they're gonna go ahead and flank Brandar, recognizing him for his uniform as a traitor to our kin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 11, 12, 24,
Miss. Hit.
and natural 20. So we have
Hit.
10, 16.
I'm
Against you.
gonna make an assumption that me being
On the you're prone on the first floor.
I can't see.
No
Yeah.
visual. No, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it's 16 against 2.
1 second, let me just read something quick.
Sure.
Sorry, it's
Are you
still.
retaliating?
Yeah, I'm possibly going to use a reaction. I just want to double read it quick.
Sure. I'll take my Godfrey turn. Just to save the flow of everything.
Yeah, sure.
Charge. Steed.
Do it, Alina. Make me proud.
It's fine. That's what I'm for. Flanking anybody? Juliet?
Yeah.
What's up?
So I was just going to use basically my telekinetic reprisal. So it's like once that one hits me,
Okay.
it needs to make a. Just like, come on. There we go. It's DC 8 plus proficiency plus the ability modifier, so that's 14. It needs to do for save, else I'll be knocked back.
Strength?
10 feet. But strength saving throw, yeah.
Strength saving throw. Let's push back. It rolled 12.
And then it's pushed back.
How many? 10?
10 feet. And
You push it through the wall.
Oh shit, that was 2d9, my bad. I missed wrote there.
What is
Hey,
that D9?
I'll re-roll it.
That's fine.
For 8 damage.
Force?
Force damage, yeah.
Okay. You push it, it gets shoved through, and it disappears. You just see it disappear into the concrete wall. You can just barely see it outside through the glass window. Alright. Gwilyn is just sword in hand, is doing that dual cleave motion that you do on mounts, trying to battle the last of the ghosts of yonder coming to your defense. He dealt his damage. It's Ramirez's turn.
So I will stand up, and I'm assuming that gets me back.
As soon as you start, you just see like a man bun like
like,
through the hall.
I'm assuming that lets me now see on the second floor.
Yeah.
Tippy toes.
You.
You're on your
Tippy
tippy
toes,
toes.
yeah.
That wasn't fun. And I'm gonna go ahead and, not seeing any spirits next to me that I can attack, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna double attack the wall.
On the
Am I
first
next to
floor?
that? No, the wall, the stone wall that's blocking us. This guy here.
It's sure, yeah. It's like an overhead reach, like a
Yeah.
pike motion for sure. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
So longsword.
You get reach
Oh,
as
that
you
should not
enlarge
be at
stuff.
advantage. And
That's fine. 25 hits.
No.
Do you get reach at all?
No.
Okay, fair enough. That does it. You bash as soon as you deal the threshold damage. You expect it to shatter away like it did before, but this wall, instead, you see glowing cracks form across it, spreading like a web across it, and then it just shatters outwards, and like magic just disappears. A spell. The entire wall.
And then, what I'm realizing I can do, I'm going to climb up on this wall.
Okay.
And be more at level, and I don't really have another.
We're talking
target
creepy giant dampier climb.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
This is fucking terrifying. It's straight up Attack on Titan, just like coming up.
And
All right.
unfortunately, because I made one attack, I cannot hold my other attack, so that's all.
And I grab the ghost through the window and I vor him. All right.
I didn't see the ghost go through the window.
Fair enough. Terrifying. That'd be your turn?
That is unfortunately my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. She will move Casimir from the way. She'll step on the skinny boy. And she'll attack the ghost.
But which half of the skinny boy do you step on?
The head, obviously. A 17 hits, right?
17 hits against this one, yes.
Okay, 14, 23, 26, 28.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I stab him in the chest and it starts crackling and it starts vanishing while the lightning surging
Returns
through his body.
whence it came. The last one remains just outside the window. The first one hit, 21 hit, enough to vanquish it. You can use the other 17 if you have enough movement to reach the one right outside the window.
Let me see.
If you want. Or leave it to Brander, who I am already imagining is loading a bullet into his pepper box.
Yeah, I don't make it, to be honest. Because difficult terrain. So, yeah, I'll stay here.
Full terrain? Okay, fair enough. Brander. I'm just curious, if you were to take inventory, how many bullets do you have left?
It's repeating shot. I don't.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I have unlimited.
Yeah.
I don't even need to reload the gun technically.
I have hacks, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to go anywhere near you climb out the window, so 2 shots at it.
Okay.
First one. 13. Nah.
Hits the
Come on.
edge of the windowsill.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately, you cannot bend the bullet.
Come on, little man. Like, little man flies out. Hello.
Just shatters the window, yeah? Another shatter.
Shattered window.
That's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, well,
What? It's fine.
okay. And then, yeah, he's going to just take out 4 strike at it. Come on, little man. 17.
Hits.
Come on. 5 force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, you just see the tanker just zoom past, smash through the window, and then just kind of twirl in the air, and you just see a big blast of force damage just banging right against it.
The armor, it's like that scene with like when Frieza just shot a laser, just leaves like a hole in Vegeta.
Yeah.
The ghost just
Yeah.
looks down, it's like, oh, and then just fades away. Good job. That went a lot better than expected. Not more funny than expected.
You'll forever know that you were defeated by a tanker.
No one was expecting the Titan.
Guys, I'm gonna find another way around. Like,
With the danger card, Ramirez,
Alright.
do you have a good hand on something? I'm going to make you return back to normal.
Yes.
So he just now is just a large creature.
Let me double check something. Can I do this?
He started destroying the whole keep from outside.
We have our own kaiju.
right?
No, I stayed large for a minute.
Okay.
And not seeing you could choose to end this feature early. So
That's dumb. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's like the adrenaline rush. It comes down naturally.
Yeah. Well, I'm only large for 8 more rounds, so.
Adrenaline settles as you watch the gigantic form of Ramirez from below. To either side, to the east and west, there are more to this keep. A door to either side.
We're at time that we're gonna try and end at, right?
Yeah, here.
I'm actually going to reappear.
Right?
Back from being invisible. I'm leaned up with one hand, bracing myself against the wall, and I'm still in like my little smaller meek form. But I'm pretty damaged.
look
I'd
bad.
say I'm bloody.
Same.
I will turn to Casimir and go.
Sorry.
Next time you do that, check that the floor isn't gonna fall out. That hurt.
I assumed that the dwarf's home would be in better condition. I heard tales of their.
This is human design.
The
blame the dwarves.
floor is human design. We built a stone.
No, the whole building is human design.
Clearly.
I'm a mason, not a carpenter.
Well,
So
We're stonemasons. We didn't work with wood.
You should get these
beyond-
reinforced once you take command.
That'll be the plan.
yes. Well, overall, I think we did remarkably well there.
Well, some of us look just as bad as our enemies. I myself,
Well-
I can't do too well against those type. If it's a sword, a spear, a hammer, I can normally take it pretty well. But something like that, I wouldn't be able to handle like that again.
Gwilyn just looks at you and says, Learn from the battle. Grow from it.
Yes.
Your weaknesses are only ones that you're allowed to have within you.
Yes, we did very well, and we'll
your
do
claw attacks
better
are magical,
yet
right?
As we move on.
Yeah, the claws attacks I have to turn into the form.
Yeah, you choose
They
whether
can,
to
but I
tail-
also
Right.
I can turn into that, but all that damage I can't negate it because it's all force damage.
True.
Yeah,
True.
I thought it would be a little bit better, so I was like, I shouldn't have to do a rage.
It is Horngard who commands them. He is the snake's head, god of the head. And the forces crumble. Remember this.
Well, look, if we cut off his head, does he just come back like he would?
And
Is that what
for
you
as
said,
long as
Riku?
the beacon is extinguished, I'm afraid so.
Okay. Send to printer. I don't suppose your folks left instructions on how to light this beacon?
The ghost of Argynvostholt. It seeks to enlighten you with that knowledge. Once we've done scouring around for any more clues, we should proceed after its trail. Perhaps
Well
it
then.
knows. You hold the
Suppose
key in
that's-
your hands already. It kind of mentioned before that the egg is sort of like a conduit, a possible solution to all this. But then again, this is a dungeon. Explore, find out.
Yeah. Well, overall, I think we did remarkably well, and I think we have hope that we'll be able to solve the problems here. And I will continue to try and talk about that for a little while. I'm assuming I don't get the full 10 minutes in for a while yet. Because I'm going to try and continue to bolster people's spirits about
You can just
doing a good job
rebound off
surviving
RP,
that.
yeah, I'll allow it. Gwilyn just kind of turns toward Aya's mouth and is like, "It's a good beast. I haven't had a trusty companion like that in years. I lost mine back in the battle. It felt good to be behind reins again. Does this thing have reins? I don't know. I don't know if you're just like riding it like bareback with like just pulling on its hair. I don't know.
It'll be weird veins.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I just put my hands right into the flesh. I just squeeze its organs till I where to go.
Right, I do need to go.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
pick
in
up from
6
here
hours.
for sure.
Yeah,
I'm just glad we got to do this.
I will say if we
mhm.
have 10 minutes, then everyone would get, or everyone but Willem.
Yeah, just
and
put
the
it in
boys
chat
would
so we
get
remember
inspired
at the
together.
beginning of next session that happened, kind of thing, and we'll pick up from
Yep.
there. This is an interesting dungeon place. I like it how it's not empty. If you go
Hello?
around and scour things. Hi, hello.
Sorry, I was testing my mic again. It's
Okay.
fucking
And
up.
anyway, Brandon's making sure we check every bloody room.
Yeah, Mac, if you need to go ahead.
Yeah, I'll
join
talk
us.
to you later.
Later,
anyway,
man. Take care.
how are you looking, brother?
Discuss day for next week. We'll do that later.
I'll make a poll. We'll discuss it
Yeah.
tomorrow or something. Yeah, for
bother.
sure.
Hey, have a good night.
Later.
As far as Mac's character, he's looking bloodied as well.
Yeah.
But like it's Brander, Zavik, and Casimir who are worse for wear.
Yeah.
Like the first ones to go into the room. Yeah.
No, yeah. With all that, Casimir is just going to like Ramirez. You will do the scouting from now on.
Yes. How many times have I told you this?
Right.
I did not think this much danger would exist in a house.
700
You
years in
should know
Barovia. Yeah.
How many times?
I mean,
have you been
admittedly,
attacked
like
in
he
houses?
didn't open any doors. He was thinking like, oh, what's maybe like he'll figure out what's around the corner.
I was gonna, if you just like held back and like didn't explore that far, I would have been like, you can hear like voices back past the doors. Like, I would have like rolled stealth for them or whatever, or you would have seen like apparitions. But you like literally stepped in like the trigger point, and I'm like, fucking.
No, it
Yes,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Casimir is like looking at the walls. Like he'll probably put his ear. His plan was to put his ear to the door.
Yeah.
Not knowing the trigger was before the door, so it makes perfect sense what happened.
Yeah.
Because Ramirez is the scout. Casimir just tries to get information.
Good thinking with the breaching through walls. I love when people actually use the map and stuff. I don't mind changing the dynamic.
Yeah, I was
and
hoping
stuff.
that was gonna work, or I would be allowed to.
I had to
Especially
pull up,
because I had the sledgehammer.
Of course you're allowed to. I just had to pull up my like trusty DM screen to be like, what's the HP of like stone wall again? And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like,
Yeah, I was vaguely looking at just going through the window, scurrying around the outside of the house and coming into the other side window.
You-
Yeah,
Which
you-
would have been
you-
probably.
I
two
have the
turns.
outside of the house just for that. Yeah.
I wanted to kick Casimir out the window, and if he died, I heal him. That was my plan.
We need someone to get haste, so we can give Kaiju Ramirez hasted enlarged.
We have
So
a
we'll just-
wing.
So I'm gonna say something really sad about that. You do understand that casting enlarge on me doesn't do a whole lot beyond the D4 and making me huge. The advantage on strength stuff I already get from Giant's Might.
Yeah. Well,
You're
was
also
more flavor,
heavy,
like-
so like that
Yeah,
that
this
can be
is
useful
true.
on its own. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like a level 2 I was willing to spend and nothing worth spending it on. I was like, well, he's being effective. Let me contribute.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. If you had like a kobold like below you when you fell and you would have like sat on him, I would be like, that kobold is fucking dead. Like,
Yeah.
800 pounds just fell on him from the second floor. Like, so
Yeah.
it can be useful.
So you're saying we need to cast jump on him so he can just
Right.
Mario through all the bad guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, I was
Mhm.
gonna say, if I rage, I can pick either at the end of a short rest, either climbing, swimming, or jumping, and then so I can
Yep.
start just Mario bopping on everyone.
Yeah. Anyways, I will put us on the lunch screen, and that is a good session. Oof.
This was
Glad
super
we-
fun. I gotta go. My baby's losing her mind.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, man. Take care.
Them's babies.
Dem babies.
I'm glad that we
Dem
got
babies.
to at least do this.
Yeah, that was still good. It's still a great time and
Yeah,
everything.
we started early. It was all good. I mean, like Martin didn't even miss that much. We had an encounter with Kikimoras, and you guys were a bunch of pussies and adventured like deep into their cavern. But whatever. You got the items, by the way. Mac picked them up. They're identifiable if you want to take like a short rest. Feel free. But I did post them in.
We'll check in the chat because if
So essentially,
half
it's
part is
um,
injured, maybe they want to do it.
yeah, for sure. So one of them was like that bulbous wand. The other one was 2 sets of daggers. One of them looks like it was made from pure silver, pure gold, and the third one was like a torch handle with like no sconce at the end. Identify, or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. I gotta figure out a way to get magic sword.
Magic weapon, you mean?
A magic sword of some sort.
If you,
Either.
I'm going to say out of character because like you acquired an ally.
Yeah.
If you say that out loud in character, I have magic weapon as a spell for the party paladin, the other paladin, Sir Gwilyn.
I wouldn't say it out loud at this point.
Okay.
Because I have options.
Okay. That's not.
And ultimately, the issue is that that there are other limitations on things because it has to be my sword. Because I can only use my sword. I am terrible with everything else because I.
Yeah, magic weapon is castable on
Oh
anything.
yeah, magic weapon is castable on
Wait,
that.
but if you're doing hexblade, your sword is not magical already?
Level 3. Level 3 to get that. Level 1 just gets me charisma modifier to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I don't have strength. All of my sword fighting is flashy,
Charisma.
fancy techniques and cutting words as I'm doing it.
I can make your sword +2.
Nice.
That's the power of your new ally here.
He just has to touch it, right?
It's concentrate. He has to concentrate. Yeah, he
Yeah.
touches it, makes it +2. It's concentrate up to 1 hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a paladin, though an oathbreaker, but still a paladin.
Yeah.
There's 2 versions of playing Sir Godfrey Gwilym as a true oathbreaker, where he's like as evil as everybody else. But I was like, no, have him be a little bit redeemable. Otherwise, he's just like another combat encounter, and everybody just kills him. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
sad boy oathbreaker is more my vibe.
He's sad.
He's bonding with your pet, though.
I mean,
I was gonna like leave the party or some shit, and he's gonna like be like, no, I keep the mount.
Yeah.
she has high charisma, my mount.
Hmm. Yeah. Any questions regarding to the session?
No, that was pretty good. I'm sure we'll come back and clean out the spiders and everything.
Yeah, room.
Kiki Morris.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, and wizards have like recover spell slots on
Arcane
short rest?
recovery, yes.
And recovery,
Okay.
yep.
It's like 1 spell slot or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. I am loving my cloud rune.
I mean, it's fucking great.
Cloud rune is so good.
Yeah, it's so fun. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And do you have the one of the trance, or do you need more levels for that one?
I do have the storm rune. I have yet to use it.
Wow, that one is so strong.
It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it is pretty good.
I love it. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
it can save a party member easily. Every turn. For
Yeah,
1 minute.
you can impose advantage or disadvantage on one roll in exchange for your reaction, effectively.
Nice.
It's useful. Oh, and it's for a minute. You can do this.
You know, in retrospect, I didn't want to do it because I thought about it. I was like, it's such an asshole thing to do as a DM. But ghosts, right? They can appear through the floor, attack, and disappear through the floor. And you spend your turn like, where are they? And then I appear through the floor again, poke you again, and then disappear through the floor. Like,
That'd be such bullshit.
it is. I faced it before in a campaign where I was a player, and I was like, I don't like this. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. They're gonna bravely defend Argynvostholt. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna be sneaky like Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some fun things there where it's like, oh, this is interesting.
What would you do in that kind of situation anyway, as a player?
Me personally, I
yeah.
would blast the floor.
Yeah.
No. The correct solution is to cast Enlarge on your giant smiting on your Rune Knight, and then I just walk through the floor.
First of all, me as a player, before I even go to Argynvostholt, I would prepare the shit out of myself. I would prepare for a Ghost Hunt. I would have spells that like Magic Circle and other spells that capture ghosts and stuff that I'm ready. Or gather resources on them. As a player, I do a lot of research. I don't like going into things blind. But if I am already blind and fighting against such bullshit, I mean, it's just not fair. It's not fun. Regardless, even if you're prepared, it's not fun.
Yeah. It basically becomes, and now we play reaction game.
Yeah, it's nah. I mean, there's fun things you can do with ghosts with them trying through walls, ambushes, flybys. It's fine. Grappling somebody's a ghost, and then like lifting them up in the air because they have fly speed, and then like dropping them as the ghost disappears through the ceiling. Some shit. You know, there's fun things to do.
Yeah,
but not pop ghost of Weird. I was trying to like guide how to run that corridor trap thing, and so many of them are like overcomplicating those. They're just soldiers reliving the past, just defending. No need to make them like super strategic as ghosts or anything. They're just reliving a battle.
Yeah.
Well, they lost that battle.
Again.
You would also have to use a lot of like AoE spells against ghosts because they're melee ghosts. Like that's what you. I'm not gonna say anymore actually because I just realized I'm giving you guys like hints about how to face things in Argynvostholt. You're not even out yet, so figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think we have AoE spells.
He went to Feast Baby. Y'all have a journal. I'm just gonna say it outright. Like your character's not dumb. You have Savage Journal. You didn't read all of it.
That's a good point.
You have answers on hand of what happened.
It's on handout, right?
It is in your Necromancer's grasp currently, which is why the handout is only available to him. I thought he was gonna read it. He said he was gonna like read it or like roleplay it. I guess he was busy over the week. That's fine. But maybe over this week or by next session or something, he'll read it. Or I could just share it with the whole group if people really want to, but I figured if you get a handout, it's yours to read.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what I figured.
Text on chat like, oh, have you checked that diary?
Right, that's what I'm kind of looking for. On one hand, I'm being like redundant, but on the other hand, it's like that's D&D. Like everybody gets their own stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody's omnipotent and omniscient, and everybody knows everything. We are a hive mind. Everybody's mind flayers.
Nice.
Yeah. So, the telepathy in combat, it doesn't do anything, right? Telepathy, not telekinesis.
It does do telepathy in combat. What about it?
I mean, you can only speak with people without moving your mouth. I mean, directly into the head.
You communicate with people without other people eavesdropping unless they're capable of reading telepathy. Yes, correct.
Okay.
I mean, to say it does nothing is incorrect.
No, what?
Right. What do you want it to do?
I think what you're getting at is the fact that in most games you effectively have that as players are able to coordinate out.
Yeah, but the enemy over here, so you can prepare ahead of time. Also, I used telepathy offensively. I yell into people's ears.
Yes.
You're trying to concentrate on a spell? Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I may or may not have
Yeah.
an aberrant mind sorcerer that I have considered playing, whose basic thing is I like to mess with all sorts of folks, and one of the things I do is I will, when someone's giving a speech or the like, I will telepathy or the telepathy speak to them and just start screaming in their head or taunting them in their head while
You
they're
should
trying
do that
to
to
speak to the
Strahd.
crowd.
Just do that to Strahd. See how that ends for you.
Unfortunately, not aberrant mind sorcerer, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I think that the one that has it pretty strong is the rogue one, right? That
There's a rogue
communicates like
Oh!
no matter the
Oh!
language.
You're talking oh god, what is this? This
Phantom?
No, it's not.
Or-
Is it Phantom? No, it's Soul Knife.
Yeah, Soul
Right?
Knife. Yeah.
Soul Knife Rogue has something like that, I think.
We played.
Yeah, it's like one of them.
We remember the one shot with Hunter. We played Cyberpunk one shot, and he played a Soul Knife, a rogue, reflavored with Cyberpunk elements. We just reflavored like it's just comms. It's just radio comms between the team.
Yeah.
Nobody else can pick it up on it. That's it. Because we reflavored all the spells to be like Cyberpunk. It was a good time.
That was actually pretty fun. What was the guy's name that we were I was thinking about it the
Hunter.
other day.
Yeah.
No. The
Trent?
NPC's name we brought with us.
Trevor. Tweva, whatever you called him, I don't know. You gave him a name. Some junkie from the
Oh, it was like
bar.
Trevor Belmont, but we like switched the letters or something. It was like
Belmore Dev Helm1. You just
I can't remember.
PND or some shit. It was dumb.
Yeah. It was something so stupid. We're like, yeah, man, get those points, score them.
They stole a guy from a bar to go on their like super infiltration mission, super secret, like whatever, spy mission. Just some random dude from the bar. They're like, "You're coming with us." He's like, "Okay," and they chipped him cyberpunk style and made him believe that it was all a video game, as it was like shooting people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like 10 minutes into the one shot, and you guys already derailed it to the point where like, I guess it's this now. Like, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, that was Trent. Trent was like, "Oh, I'm gonna
just-
make everything harder for Tom."
Of course. You gotta. I mean, that's why I play with Trent, because otherwise it's just me telling myself a bedtime story. I already wrote this, I already read it, I already know what it is. It's up to the players to change it. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just... You walk into this room and you see this. You walk into this room, you see this. I already read this, I already wrote this. Meanwhile, player can like, I pick up this thing, and I do this with it. Or like, and change things around.
Yeah, I'm running Sunless Citadel now for 2 different groups, and both groups have successfully managed to derail any plans that I had, and I've had to rapidly adjust things.
We already know who Gulthias is. I'm just gonna ask it. Does Sunless Citadel explain who Gulthias is?
Vaguely.
Okay.
They don't have a whole lot of detail
It's fine.
per module.
Pretty
It's
much
sad.
answers my question. That's fine. It's not as sad. It's up to the DM to fill the gaps. Same as
Oh,
I
yeah.
fill the gaps for Curse of Strahd. You guys are like, the sarcophagus shaped like a queen. Which queen? I'm like, I'll make a handout later.
Yep.
I don't know why it's in the module, but it is. If you guys really want to make it relevant, I will make it super relevant.
Yep. That's the basic game, is you throw out just enough hooks and pick whatever sticks, and then you flesh those out.
That's what like Disco Elysium does really well. It will be like, here's a really irrelevant detail, and then like, because you're playing a drunken high cop who's just in the wrecks, you will latch onto the most minute details and like, but is she my queen? Like, should I worship her? And then like you develop like half the game becomes like you trying to pursue worship of this made up deity you just saw on a sarcophagus. It's wild when deity happens like that. Good times.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't have questions, I'm gonna cat the recording here. It's gonna be a two-parter because I had to restart.